welcome back to English class with me, Mrs. Davy. And for today, we are going to talk about descriptive text. Do you know about descriptive text? No? Okay, let's get started. Well, what is the definition of descriptive text? Descriptive text is a text which says what a person or a thing is like. Jadi dari pengertian di sini, teks deskripsi adalah sebuah teks yang membahas seperti apa sih seseorang tersebut atau benda tersebut kayak apa ya. So that's the definition of descriptive text. And then how about the social function atau fungsi sosialnya? Descriptive text is used to describe or reveal a particular person, place, animal, or thing. Jadi teks deskripsi ini digunakan untuk menggambarkan sebuah benda, seekor hewan, sebuah tempat, atau seseorang secara khusus, particular. Okay, so that's the social function of descriptive text. And then how about the generic structure? There are two generic structures. The first one, we call it identification. It contains about the introduction of a person, place, animal, or object will be described. Jadi di identifikasi ini berisi tentang perkenalan atau pengenalan dari orang, tempat, hewan, ataupun objek yang akan dideskripsikan atau digambarkan. And the second generic structure is description. It contains a description of something such as animal, things, place, or person by describing its features, forms, color, or anything related to what the writer described. Jadi di sini bagian deskripsi atau description itu berisi tentang penggambaran tentang hewan, benda, tempat, ataupun seseorang dengan cara menggambarkan secara fisik ya, feature-nya, bentuknya, kemudian color warnanya, atau hal-hal lain yang berkaitan dengan apa yang ingin penulis gambarkan. So there are two generic structure, identification and description. And how about the language feature atau unsur kebahasaannya? First, using specific participant. Two, the use of adjective. The third, the use of simple present tense. And the last one is action verbs. Let's discuss one by one about the specific participant. So, if you want to describe something, remember, you describe a particular one. Jadi kalau kalian ingin membuat teks deskripsi, kalian harus menggambarkan objek ataupun hal-hal secara spesifik. For example, my house, rumahku. Okay? Karena rumahku cuma ada satu, tidak sama dengan rumahmu. My house is not same as your house. Jadi ketika menyebutkan my house, berarti spesifik tentang my house, rumah saya. And then my cat can be different from your cat. Kucing saya bisa berbeda dengan kucing kalian. And then Kubu Beach and also my mother. So my house, my cat, Kubu Beach, my mother are the examples of specific participant. It means that the participant is only one. Jadi maksudnya si partisipan tersebut atau yang mau dideskripsikan atau digambarkan itu hanya ada satu, only one. Okay? The next one, using adjective order. Adjective order. Look here. We start from opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and also noun. Well, here we call it as OSASCOM. Disingkat OSASCOM. O, opinion. For example, like beautiful, luxurious, healthy, delicious, happy. And for the size, small, large, what else? Like big, ya, seperti besar, tall, short, that is size. Yeah. And then age. Age, for example, young, old, that's age. And the next one is shape. Shape means bentuk. For example, square, curly. Nah, itu bentuk ya. And the next one is color. Color like red, yellow, green, and others. And like this one, reddish, kemerahan. And origin. Origin itu asal muasalnya atau asalnya dari mana. For example, Indonesian, American, like this one, Italian. Berarti berasal dari Italia. And then material. Material itu adalah bahannya. For example, wooden, golden, iron, etc. And then noun. Noun adalah benda atau kata benda yang ingin digambarkan. So for example, itu artinya bisa sebuah, seorang, seekor. Ya, it depends on the noun. Tergantung kata bendanya. So for example, a beautiful small wooden house. Jadi susunan kata sifat di sini harus berurutan. Makanya kita sebut dengan adjective order. Ingat-ingat saja ya. O, sas, com. Opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material. The next one, if you want to write descriptive text, you must use simple present tense. Jadi kalau kalian mau menulis teks deskripsi, gunakanlah simple present tense. Kenapa? Because simple present tense, one of the function is to tell about fact. Menggambarkan atau menjelaskan tentang fakta. When you describe something, means you describe based on the fact. Jadi kalian ketika mendeskripsikan sesuatu kan pasti berdasarkan kenyataan ya atau faktanya. That's why you must use simple present tense. Remember, we have verbal sentence and also nominal sentence. Nah, untuk kalimat verbal atau kalimat yang ada kata kerjanya, gunakan kata kerja bentuk pertama. And if in your sentence there is no verb, so you must use the formula for nominal sentence. Jadi kalau di dalam kalimat kalian tidak ada kata kerjanya, maka gunakanlah rumus yang kedua, yaitu nominal sentence. And then the next one is action verbs. For example, run, berlari, walk, berjalan, drink, minum, go, pergi, eat, makan, buy, membeli, swim, berenang, bring, membawa, sing, bernyanyi, cry, menangis, jump, melompat, and borrow, meminjam. So all the verbs here are called as action verb. Well, and then the next one is the physical appearance. Jadi kalau kalian mau menggambarkan seseorang, kalian bisa menggambarkan secara fisik maupun secara kepribadian. I'll start from the physical appearance. Kita bahas dari hair, rambut. Dari segi lengthnya, panjangnya, ada short hair, ada long hair. Short hair, long hair. And then for the shape, dari bentuk rambutnya ada straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair. Straight hair artinya rambut lurus. Kemudian ada wavy hair, means bergelombang. And the next one is curly hair, yaitu keriting. Okay, next about the color. Look, dark hair, or sometimes we call it black hair. Red hair, blonde hair. And the eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes. Next, a beard, a mustache, glasses, freckles, and ponytail. Look, kumis. Okay, next. And here are some adjectives to describe character and personality. Attentive, calm, cheeky, until optimistic. You can read the adjectives and then find the meaning in your dictionary. Okay? And here is the example of descriptive text. My new friend. I have a new friend. Her name is Carissa. She has just moved from Semarang to Pangkalan Bun. She is my classmate. We like to spend the time together. Carissa is a pretty girl. She has tall and slim body. Her hair is long and straight. She has dimple. When she smiles, she looks so beautiful. Carissa also has good personality. She is a helpful person. She will help her friends. She's also a smart student. She often gets good score in the classroom. Now look at the first paragraph, or the blue color here. We call it as identification. Jadi bagian paragraf 1 ini disebut identifikasi. Karena di sini paragrafnya membahas tentang siapa yang akan dideskripsikan, yaitu teman baru saya atau teman baru si penulis yang bernama Carissa. And then the second and the third paragraph we call it as description. Jadi paragraf 2 dan paragraf ketiga kita sebut dengan deskripsi. The second paragraph describe about the physical appearance of Carissa. And the third paragraph describe about Carissa's characteristics or personality. Jadi paragraf kedua membahas fisiknya Carissa dan paragraf ketiga menggambarkan tentang kepribadiannya Carissa. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that my explanation can be useful for you. Thank you.